As with most of the Greek Pantheon, drop a name to someone and they'll usually come back at you with a rather abridged explanation of what that god or goddess represents. Hephaestus, for example, would often be referred to as the smith god or the ugly craftsman with a limp. And as with all the Greek Pantheon, Hephaestus is so much more than that. As the god of blacksmiths, metalworking, carpenters, craftsmen, artisans, sculptors, metallurgy, fire, and volcanoes, he is a potent and driven creative force. His divine parentage is either that he is the son of Zeus and Hera, or that he was born of Hera alone. The latter myth sometimes being interpreted that Hera's attempt to create offspring without the aid of her husband, like Zeus managed with the birth of Athena, is what led to the deformity and disability that was instantly noticeable. Many myths allude to how he became an initial outcast and injured. The main line says he was cast off Mount Olympus by Hera because he was shriveled of foot. Another account puts it down to Zeus, who throws him down from Olympus for protecting Hera from Zeus's advances. After his fall, Hephaestus was raised beneath the ocean waves by the goddess Thetis, mother of famed Achilles, and the Oceanid Eliomne during his time beneath the waves. He never quite got over the way he was treated by Hera, and so gifted at crafts and invention was he, that he devised a plan to take his revenge. He made Hera a beautiful and magical golden throne that Hephaestus sent to her as a peace offering, but when Hera sat on it, she found that she could no longer stand up. After numerous fruitless attempts by the other Olympians to free her, Hera frantically and emotionally pleaded that someone fetch Hephaestus, but unfortunately, despite the pleas of both the other gods and his mother, Hephaestus refused. And so, it was another outsider from Olympus that offered salvation. Dionysus, the god of wine, ecstasy, and madness, agreed to visit Hephaestus and talk him round, and at last, intoxicated with wine and slumped on the back of a donkey, Hephaestus was returned, and after a little more coercion, he finally agreed to release Hera, who, though embarrassed, outraged, and shamed, forgave him, and asked for forgiveness herself for how she had treated him. And of course, it was not the last time that the wily Hephaestus would utilize his divine skills of crafting and creation. Not only did he forge many gifts and weapons for his fellow Olympians, but he also sought revenge after he discovered that his wife, the goddess of love Aphrodite, had been having an affair with Ares, the god of war. He devised a plan by crafting a fine, gilded net so sheer that it was almost invisible, and yet despite its gossamer form, it was as strong as adamantine. And so, when next Aphrodite and Ares took to bed together, the net fell over them and trapped them in the act, whereupon Hephaestus brought all the other Olympians to view the spectacle, thoroughly humiliating his wife and her infuriated lover. As an Olympian, his myths and cult were quite broad, and he was involved in many tales such as the crafting of the first woman, Pandora, at the command of Zeus, his attempt to take the sworn virgin Athena as a lover, which when rebuffed resulted in the impregnation of Earth, and the birth of Erythonios, one of the early kings of Athens. His skilled craftsmanship was responsible for the creation of a cursed necklace that belonged to Harmonia, which doomed her descendants to a cycle of tragedy. During the Trojan War, Hephaestus fought the river god Scanmondro with fire, and the crafting of Achilles' armor at the request of his adoptive mother, Thetis. In a modern sense, Hephaestus is a skilled craftsman and overcomer of obstacles, having played to his strengths despite abandonment, rejection, ridicule, and disability. As the god of crafts and the forge, he reflects the powerful creative forces found within each of us. He is pragmatic and does what needs to be done, valuing hard work, honesty, dependability, and loyalty. Ways in which you can tap into his powers and honor him include taking up a craft or skill such as metalwork or anything else where you need to work with your hands. Support local and independent craftspeople. Value their time and energy, working alongside those with disabilities and supporting their rights. You could also work to promote peace and reconciliation. He encourages us to tackle our problems swiftly and with decisiveness, working around obstacles and limitations to create a positive outcome. And he's not adverse to a little tipple of wine or beer, should you wish to earn extra blessings. If you'd like to learn far more about Greek deities, then please take a look at our books. We have a selection perfect for getting started. A special thanks to Ken Payne for providing the words for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for weekly content. Become a member to support us directly. Let us know how you honor Hephaestus, and we'll see you next time.